What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Blind Gooner. Welcome to the preview for tomorrow's game, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. And joining me to discuss the finer points of tomorrow's game is Russ. How you doing, Russ?
I'm all right, mate. Thanks. I don't know about finer points, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah, mate. How you feeling about tomorrow?
Pretty confident, really. We've been on a good run. I know we had a couple of mistakes, rickets that happened against Aston Villa, but otherwise, on any other day, we would have beaten Wolves quite convincingly, I think. So, I mean, all right. It looks like Matt Ryan's back. Going to make his debut, so that's a plus sign. We could have Gabriel starting tomorrow, probably. So, but yeah, apart from that, mate, I'm pretty confident. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. The first half display was kind of enough to make me think that we could probably do something. I know it kind of went a bit pear-shaped in the second half against Wolves, but the first half against Wolves, I kind of makes me think that we'll do something positive.
I think so, mate. Yeah, I think we're got more than a good chance of winning, mate. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, I just want to remind you all to hit the like button and subscribe. And later on in the show, and I'm doing this a little bit later in the show because I'm waiting for see how many people joins. I have got a little bit of an announcement sometime during the show, but I'm going to leave it a little bit to see how many people join, and then I'm going to announce it then. So yeah, Russ, what sort of lineup do you think we'll put tomorrow? Because we know that actually no, scrap that. Let me ask you about David Luiz and the red card that wasn't rescinded, but the Southampton one was. What do you make of that? Because
yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. The only thing that was slightly different was I think the Man United player was actually already sort of going down, possibly. Yeah, it's a crazy situation, really. It harkens back to last season, when David Luiz did the same thing against Tammy Abrahams against Chelsea. Obviously, that time he cleaned him out completely and got sent off and gave away the penalty. But it looks like this season, for whatever reason, they sort of changed the ruling to say if there's no intent in the tackle, you'll still give away a penalty and get sent off. It's crazy, Dan. It's a crazy decision, but by the rules that are in play, he had to go, which I think that law needs addressing, to be perfectly honest.
yeah, it does, and that's it. There's a lot of people saying that we could have had there could have been a bit of a, obviously Arsenal fans are well known for putting out their conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, there's loads, mate. There's plenty on. If you go on Twitter, if you want to deep dive into there's plenty of rumours and ifs and whatnots, and why Arsenal always seem to get penalised and other teams seem to get the rub of the green, so to speak. I mean, there wasn't much difference between the Southampton one and our one, but whatever the FA decided, they decided to rescind Badniak's red card anyway. So I don't know. One of those things, Dan. I'm not going to get too hung up about it. I was thinking about it for 2 days and I just got really angry thinking about it. So I'm not going to think about it anymore.
Sam's comment in the bloody chat here is going, because I said about my announcement, he said he's going to announce I got 20/20 vision. Mate, if I had 20/20 vision,
your gimmick's gone, basically.
I wouldn't be announcing it on bloody YouTube for a start. I'll be doing other things, mate, but I'll leave that to your imagination.
Oh dear. So yeah, don't dig any hole any more further than you are already, mate. Just
exactly, mate.
Keep it professional.
That's mad. Yeah, I do think the refs need to look at this this David Luiz situation a bit more and for me, it just shows how corrupt the officials are. Like, really, you can overturn the Southampton one, but yet they even checked it at Southampton, didn't they? He even had a look at the screen. The referee for that game, I can't remember who it was, I think, but he had a look at that screen, and our Craig Pawson didn't even go to the monitor and look at it.
No.
And it's still the same, and there was minimal contact. Do you know what I mean? They're literally.
Well, Luis hasn't done anything really. It's Willian's just put the other Willian Aston. Well, Wolves is Willian. He's just put his leg back, hasn't he? And it's just David Luis didn't mean anything. He didn't mean to sort of, because I think he's learned basically. If he's sort of charging back towards goal, I think he's sort of learned from his prior mistakes, and not when effectively he should have cleaned him out, and then he would have only got a yellow card.
Yeah. I don't honestly don't know what the fuck is going on with these officials. I really don't. Like, tomorrow we'll probably get a fucking decision going against us again, and it'll be. But if it was, if it was Man United, it would be overturned before it even had a chance to get to an appeals process. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the problem is with an appeal process, it's fine, but it doesn't help you during the match that's just taken place, does it? Is all right, Bedinak's available for the next game, but it doesn't stop Southampton getting absolutely trounced 9-0, does it? So
yeah, it's mad. It's just total mad. Yeah, big up Grant in the chat as well. Yeah, it's just I honestly don't get it. I honestly don't get. And then this is the problem. Like, when I hear people criticizing VAR, and there's a lot of people that don't like VAR. There's a lot of people that don't like it. But when people criticize it and go, "Oh, it's useless," I always keep saying to people, it's not VAR. It's the actual crap officials that are running it. You can have a well-beaten system, and it still be shit if you have got the wrong people in charge of it. I mean, look at our government for a start. Do you know what I mean? Do you know
that's
what
the
I
thing,
mean?
Daniel. It's even though it's a system in place, an electronic system, you still have to have people manning it, and people, as we know, are always susceptible to making errors, or every person judges something differently. So, like, if I sort of see something on the TV, someone else will have a completely different opinion of it. So it's the luck of the draw who you get on the day.
Yeah, it really is. So, looking at the game tomorrow, do you actually think what sort of lineup do you think he will play?
Well, it looks like Matt Ryan's available, and also Pablo Mari should be available as well. So probably he'll go. Bellerin's pretty much undroppable in his eyes anyway, in Arteta's eyes, I'd say. So probably Bellerin holding. I would probably play Gabriel, because at least he got 45 minutes against Wolves. Tierney's not back, so it'd be Cedric on the left, Xhaka Partey in the middle. It got to start Smith Rowe, because I don't think Odegaard's gonna. I don't think he's still match ready. I think Emil Smith Rowe will start the game. I'd start Pepe on the left, because, as Sam knows, he's my favourite player ever, and and Saka on the right, and Laka up front.
Yeah. So I guess Tierney's still not fit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a weird one, Tierney, because last week we all saw the video of him training, and then he just kind of fell off the perch, didn't he? And he's not been fit. And he looked pretty fit in those videos when you watched them.
I think it's just a constant thing, isn't it? I don't think they want to take too many risks with him, because let's not beat about the bush. He's one of our top best players, isn't he, at the moment? So I can see why they might be taking a precaution, but yeah, we need him back as soon as possible, really.
Right. I'm going to be honest with you, Russ, right? I'm getting worried about Tierney. The fact that he's always injured, and don't get me wrong, he's a great player, fantastic player, got bags of talent, but he's always injured. And it's kind of reminded me a little bit of the Diaby situation. A little bit, maybe not on the same scale, but very, very similar to that.
Well, Arsenal have always had a history of having players that have long spells out, like Ramsey, Walcott, the Ox. Arsenal have always just had a really unfortunate history of players getting injured at really crucial stages, like Eduardo, like Diaby, like you said. Some of these injuries that they were getting totally changed their careers and basically just they had it basically, which is really unfortunate. Tierney does look like he does have injury issues, which is a shame as he's one of our best players. So I don't really know what the answer is to that, mate, to be perfectly honest.
Sorry, I've just seen Sam's comment in the chat. Yeah, Sam, you absolute joker.
Don't worry, Dan. It's because I've got happy birthday balloons behind me. That's why everyone's saying happy birthday to me.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. No, I was on about the other comment.
No, I know what one you're on about, but yeah, I'm just gonna clear it up for you. Just everyone's saying happy birthday to me, but that's the reason why.
Yeah, no, I seen that comment. It was the other one about the Pepe doll. And Grant's after asking if he could have one too.
Well, I'll tell you what, it'll be a big seller at the end of the season, mate.
What's that, sorry?
It'll be a big seller at the end of the season, the Pepe doll. Everyone will want one.
It probably will, It probably will. Has he got the peg leg and the parrot to go with it?
I don't know. We could probably get one off wish.com or something.
Yeah, the peg leg and the parrot, Big up Jamie in the chat. Sam's on one tonight, says Omar.
Sam's on one every night. That's what isolation in Norway does for you.
Yeah, that's mad. That is total mad. So yeah, going back to the Tierney thing, I think I am slightly worried about Tierney. I am very, very worried, very, very worried because he's a quality player, but he's just the injury record. He's just always injured, and that is a worry because when you're trying to get high up the table, and when you've got a player like Tierney who is so important to us, when you've got a player of his importance, you need him fit. So we do in the summer transfer window do need to go out and maybe strengthen at left back.
Well, I think we needed to in January really, because obviously Kolasinac was sent out on loan. Obviously Cedric will do until the end of the season. He'll probably get quite a few games, to be honest, if Tierney's going to be in and out. But yeah, we do need a left back that can sort of deputise as a natural position. So yeah, I think that's very important to get someone of a standard who is a natural left back in the summer.
Yeah. While there's 11 of you in the chat, I'm going to make this announcement. So coming this Monday, and I've already recorded it. So it's it's already done. I've uploaded it and it's all ready to go. But coming this Monday, I'll be dropping an interview with Fabrizio Romano, which I've done today. So yeah, that will be coming on Monday at 1:30, the usual prime time on the channel. So yeah, I've recorded it, I've edited it, it's all uploaded. It's actually uploaded on YouTube. It's just ready to go. So that will be coming. That will be dropping Monday, and it was a very interesting conversation. Very, very interesting chat. So yeah, that will be coming Monday.
Who's Fabrizio Romano? Because I don't think anyone knows who he is.
Fabrizio Romano, yeah.
Oh, that's really good, Dan. Well done, mate. Yeah, I think he's a man in demand, isn't he? He's obviously got his finger on the pulse of transfers and stuff like that. So yeah, very well done.
Well,
I'll be tuning in.
I've worked hard to get it. I've worked hard to get him on, and I've wanted him on for a long time. And you know how it is with certain
How much did you
people.
pay him? How much did you
Yeah,
pay him?
well, with people, you know how it is with people. Where, you know what it is. It's everyone protects their own channels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been very fortunate to manage to arrange it.
That's good.
And yeah, he came on, and he's agreed to come back on in the summer during the summer transfer window as well. So that's pretty decent. So yeah, the really interesting chat, and it's really, we had a good chat off air as well, before we went to record. So yeah, so that's coming Monday at 1:30, and I'll be putting it out on socials and that the weekend. But I wanted to announce it on stream first before I start announcing it all on socials and that. But yeah, so that's coming Monday at 1:30, usual time, as I know that's prime time on this channel, 1:30 in the afternoon, which is a bit crazy.
Yeah, when you've just got out of bed, yeah.
mate, I'm out of bed at 9:00 in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I have to, mate. I got a wife who kicks me out of bed at 9:00 in the morning. So yeah. So Jesus Christ, see. But yeah, I just so going back to tomorrow's game. How do you see it playing out?
To be fair, I thought we played really well in the first half against Wolves. We were just really unfortunate where Saka hit the post, didn't he? Pepe hit the crossbar. I think we were just really unlucky. We had some really good opportunities. I mean, we could have been 3-0 up by the time David Luiz got sent off. And we could have probably seen out the game, to be perfectly honest. But we need to start like that. We need to start on the front foot. We need to, we just need to push Villa back, and we just need to do what we did against Wolves. Really, I think we play better away from home anyway. But I think we've got a good chance. I know Villa are good on a good team. They've been playing really well this season. Grealish, fantastic player, but I think we've got enough. If Xhaka and Partey can boss in midfield, yeah, I think we've got a good chance of winning.
Yeah. So let's read. Big up Bargav in the chat as well. Remember, guys, do keep hitting the likes.
Yeah, Cheddars is missing EastEnders apparently. So
who put that?
Cheddars, yeah.
Yeah, Cheddar. Mate, you can watch it on iPlayer. It's all right. It's all good. It stays up there for a whole year. You know? Let's have a look. Prime time for old age pensioners.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Sam, they don't do the EastEnders omnibus anymore because they cancelled it because of iPlayer.
I don't know why I haven't seen EastEnders since Dirty Den was in it, mate. So
yeah. So yeah, like I'm actually, do you know what? I'm strangely confident tomorrow. Like, I know we had that unfortunate thing against Wolves, but I do feel like if we hadn't had David Luiz sent off, I think it would have been a completely different game, because we were like, especially in the first half, we were all over them. And if you're going to maybe pick at a negative, then you could probably say that we didn't take our chances when we were on top. And had we had taken our chances, we probably would have had the game buried by half time.
Well, yeah, as I said, sort of Xhaka scored, didn't he? But Lacazette was marginally offside. I think it was like by his foot or something. And Xhaka hit the post as well, didn't he? And then Pepe had one saved. It went onto the crossbar. So we had a few chances, mate. I mean, as I said before, we could have been 3-0 up by the time David Luiz got sent off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be an interesting game, and we need to get revenge on Aston Villa, don't we? Because they fully
they battered us when they came to the Emirates.
Yeah. It's just total mad. They did.
Well, I think that was,
They
but
did.
I think it was a combination of a few things. Like his party went off at half time during that game, didn't he? So after that, the midfield was just
Capitulated.
rotten. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. We just sort of got overrun in midfield, didn't we? After that, I mean, Jack Grealish, as I said, mate, he's a fantastic season he's having. I'd love him at Arsenal, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, we've definitely got to sort of keep him quiet. I think I can't remember who played Villa last in their last game, but they sort of put two defenders on Grealish, and he didn't actually do very much. He got an assist at the end, right at the end of the game, but yeah, we just need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. Omar says here we can't allow Aston Villa to do the double over us. It's unacceptable.
Well, Wolves did, didn't they? Unfortunately.
To be fair, I think 90% of this season so far has been unacceptable when you look at it.
Every team's having their ups and downs at the moment, Daniel. Apart from sort of Man City, the rest of them. I mean, look at Spurs at the moment. They're falling off a cliff at the moment. Chelsea had a really rough patch. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool, they're not playing great. Manchester United are. Oh, it's really Man City and Man United who are sort of getting results. The rest of them are sort of you can't predict any game at the moment.
And I suppose the law of averages, we do have a good February onwards, don't we? We have done in the past.
Yeah,
we need to
usually
go.
we're too far behind.
Yeah, we need to go in on one of our famous Arsenal runs and actually get into the top four. You know, listen, it's unlikely to happen because we're like absolute miles behind.
It is unlikely, Dan, but you say that. But I'm not counting top four out. All right, as you say, it's unlikely, but everyone's dropping points. Arsenal just need to capitalise on the other teams losing, and unfortunately, we just don't do that enough.
Yeah. Yeah, Bellerin against Grealish. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one tomorrow. I've just seen a comment there from Omar. Yeah, look top four. I think I think it's I think it's mathematically possible, and I think if we put a consistent run in, we could do it. But you can't factor in for like nobody could factor in what happened on Tuesday against Wolves. Like everyone thought, okay, it was, and especially after, at half time, we thought, great, we could go on and win this here because we had a brilliant first half, and then it just all went to shit in the second half, didn't it? And you can't factor for that. So if we have more games like that, then it's going to be very, very difficult. I still think our best bet is the Europa League. If we can try and make a fist of it in the Europa League, and I'd rather do that, to be honest, because it's a trophy as well as getting Champions League football.
Yeah, you say that, Dan, but you still want to finish up as high in the league as possible. The money between where you finish in the league, so like if you is a few £1 million difference, and that can mean everything to a team like Arsenal when you're trying to sign a player. You want to finish up as high in the league as absolutely possible. But I do agree with you, mate. If you win Europa League, that's fantastic. It's a trophy, and also you get automatic qualification for the Champions League as well. So either way, mate, I'll be happy. If we do come fourth, fantastic, great. But if we win Europa League, I mean, that's great as well.
Omar says Thomas Tuchel has imposed his style in a week at Chelsea. We're a year and a half in with Arteta, and he's still not imposed his style. Yeah, but you can't really. Do you know the thing is, and I'm not defending Arteta, but you can't really compare the two situations because Thomas Tuchel's come in and he's virtually got a ready-made team. He's got Werner, Havertz, Ziyech. He's got a decent team. Arteta's got a shit state to rebuild. And I'm not sticking up for Arteta here because you guys know that I'm not Arteta's biggest fan. I think we need an experienced manager. But in fairness to him, he has got a massive shitstorm to rebuild. But Tuchel's sort of kind of got a ready-made team.
Exactly. Any manager that goes into Chelsea is going to they're gonna get a bounce regardless. But yeah, as you're right, they spend 250 million in the summer. They'll probably spend another 200 million next summer. Chelsea can just do that. Unfortunately, we can't. Our owners aren't willing to sort of do that, compromise their own investment, so to speak. They were all right. I think they dipped their money in their pocket for Thomas Partey, but I can't see them doing anything major in the summer. But at the end of the day, we've got a load of wages off the wage bill. I think we've done that in January to prepare for the summer. I mean, we've also got a lot of contracts, sort of a lot of players entering the last 2 years of their contracts. So those guys have got to be sorted out. Players like Lacazette. And so, yeah, we need to sort of decide whether we're going to sell them in the summer or give them a new contract.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, is that what you're saying about Lacazette?
Yeah, because I think his contract's coming up. Well, they're going to have to start negotiations with him soon. So in the summer, I think they'll either decide whether they want to sell him or sort of offer him a new contract.
Yeah, and it depends whether Lacazette wants to go as well, doesn't it? I suppose it's.
Oh, I think I think there'll be buyers for him. Don't get me wrong. I think Atletico Madrid have always quite fancied him, haven't they? I think they'll probably be interested again, to be honest.
Yeah, it's. I actually asked Fabrizio about Lacazette.
Did you? Come on, give us the inside scoop.
Mate, I'm not spoiling it to Monday. You don't have to wait till Monday, mate.
You can tell me offline. You can tell me when we've finished.
Yeah, I actually did ask Fabrizio about Lacazette, and there was some really interesting points about Lacazette and about Lucas Torreira as well, which I also asked him about.
I think Torreira's gone, mate. I think he'll go in the summer.
Well, let's see. But you'll be shocked at Fabrizio's response on Monday. Put it that way. You'll be a bit surprised.
Give him a new contract. No, I'm not. Don't.
But yeah, so for anybody that missed my announcement, Monday at 1:30 in the afternoon, I'll be dropping the interview with Fabrizio Romano. So that interview will be dropping at 1:30 on Monday. But I'll be posting it all over social, and I'll be putting the video up there, so you guys can go and smash the likes on it before it even premieres on Monday. So yeah, that'll be dropping at 1:30 on Monday.
Good. I'll make sure the notifications are turned on, everyone. So make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah, definitely make sure those notifications turned on, because bloody YouTube is unreliable at times. But guys, remember, keep smashing that like button. Keep smashing that like button. So Russ, before we dive into the chat and read some more of those comments, score prediction for tomorrow.
It's hard, mate. I really don't know. I think I said I've been sort of going over it in my mind. I think a 1-1 draw would be. I'll probably say a 1-1 draw, mate. To be honest, I think we can win. I don't see any reason why we can't, as long as we sort of start in the same vein we started against Wolves. But yeah, I think I'll take a draw right now.
Yeah. So I'm going. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually going for I'm going to go 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go I'm actually feeling pretty confident. Also, guys, as well, I remember it, I will be doing a watch-along tomorrow. I almost forgot about that. And joining me will be Gary from the Arsenal Fan Circle. So yeah, he'll be joining me tomorrow for the watch-along.
DWTT, great.
Yeah, he will be joining, and there's 15 people watching, so do smash the like button. There's actually more, it's going up each time, so yeah, everyone smash the like button. And like I said, for those of you joining late, I'll say it again, my interview with Fabrizio will be dropping on Monday at 1:30
Yeah, every time you say Fabrizio Romano, you get another 5 likes. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. So every time I say Fabrizio, smash the like button. But you know what? I'm actually, and before I will get in some of your comments as well, but I'm actually really, considering I had my channel over a year ago, and I was, never thought I'd get somebody like Fabrizio, or it's the work I put in. I try and bring lots of guests, and I'm always working hard to bring lots of guests.
It's great. It's a credit to you. Well done, Daniel.
And we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers as well. So do share the content, do smash the like button, do smash the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. And also, before I get into some of your comments, do go over and subscribe to Russ's channel, Arsenal Central. So when we're done here, go and smash the like button on your way out, and then go over to Russ's channel and give him a subscribe. And,
if you could, that would be lovely. Thank you very much.
Listen, there's like 13, 14 odd people in there, so I expect to see everybody subscribing to Russ's channel.
They've already subscribed. I know they have. Don't worry.
It only takes a second.
It does. Only takes a minute.
Yeah, it is. It does. It only takes a second.
Man, no one's out on a Friday night, are they? So
let's dive into some of these comments and see what people are saying. Let's look. Big up. Who else we got here?
You got Joanne, you got James, Sam, Omar, Frankie, Jamie. Oh, quite a lot of them.
Yeah, big up everybody in the chat. Yeah, big up John Wayne as well in the chat.
John Wayne, yeah, I saw that earlier.
James Fitzgerald as well in the chat. Well, I've not seen you in the chat. I think you've been in once before, but I've not seen you for a while. But yeah, big up. So Omar's going for a 2-1 to Villa. Mike's going for a 1-1. Big up Dan as well.
You can see that Martinez is going to have the game of his life, isn't he? That's obvious.
Omar's going for reverse psychology.
Yeah, be pessimistic, and then you can. Anything's a bonus, basically.
Yeah. So Jamie's going for 2-1 Villa. Who are Arsenal playing? Villa.
It's in the description.
It's pretty self-explanatory. The title kind of gives it away. The title kind
You've just lost me a subscriber, don't?
But the title gives it away. Come on, how can you? It's comment of the stream. To be honest, I try and forget who we're playing from time to time because
I do. After the game, I forget, mate. Once the game's done, I forget. Sam's just said John Wayne's looking good for 150.
James Fitzgerald says, "Who's the referee?" I'm not entirely sure if they announced. I think have they announced it yet?
I don't have a clue.
It's not Craig Pawson. It's not Craig Pawson.
It probably is.
Is it?
No.
Is it actually? Because if it is, I'm just not even going to bother watching.
Hang on. It is Chris Kavanagh, apparently.
Chris Kavanagh says Joanne.
Yeah, it's Chris Kavanagh. She's right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing, to be honest.
Cheddar says 2-0 Arsenal. However, if Runason's in goal, it changes to a Villa win. Just
Yeah, Chris Kavanagh. Yeah, he's the one who sent off Smith Rowe, but he watched a VAR ruled it. He ruled it. He overruled it, didn't he? So yeah.
Yeah, Grant. Sorry, mate. I did miss that comment. Yeah. Hopefully he's still watching. Because if you're still watching, I'll try and get in touch with me on Twitter, and I've got Bargav's email address, so I'll be in touch. My pessimistic prediction: 5-0 to Villa with 3 Arsenal players sent off. Really?
It just would be nice just to not have a player sent off, because Arsenal just have too many red cards.
James Fitzgerald says Pepe needs to start. He looks confident.
Pepe is at the moment, mate. As I say, he's Sam's best player. So
this is a question I want to put to you as well, Russ. As well, would you drop Pepe just to bring back Aubameyang, or would you stick with Pepe and it's up to Aubameyang to force his way into the team?
Well, you can't say Pepe hasn't sort of, since he's been playing on the left, he's scored a couple of goals, hasn't he? He's definitely been brighter. He doesn't sort of hug the touchline like Alba does. I think Pepe offers you a lot more than Aubameyang does, because Aubameyang will just either score or not do anything else really. But I don't think Pepe's done. It's not. I don't think it's warranted that he should be dropped just because Aubameyang's back. But Aubameyang is a captain, so I mean we don't really know what Arteta will think, but I think it'll be harsh if Pepe's dropped, to be honest.
Grant's going for a 2-1. Hey, men, thanks for tuning in. I'm good. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm not going to read Sam's comment there. I'm just really not.
Grant says no, stick with Pepe. 100% Pepe, says Joanne. Aubameyang was awful against Wolves.
What?
I'm not reading out Sam's comment.
No, I'm not, because that's.
I've just read it as well. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Sam, Jesus, I thought you were tired tonight to come out with comments like that. Jesus Christ, it's just...
Lacazette's been on a great run of form. That's from Frankie. Yep, he's right. I think you can't. I don't understand why Lacazette was brought off against Wolves. That was a strange decision for me. He's the only one who can sort of hold the ball up front. So I don't know why Arteta took him off against Wolves.
Yeah, that's and the thing is, Lacazette does a job, doesn't he? He might not get the goals, but his hold up play is fantastic. You kind of can't really argue with his hold up play.
No.
Yeah, it'd be interesting as well to see who starts in who is a certain starter, because you've got Saka. You can't really leave out Saka. He's just playing absolutely outstanding at the moment. I'm wondering as well if Odegaard might come in.
No, I don't think he will. I think Emil Smith Rowe will start.
Do you really think so? Because Smith Rowe's looked a little bit. I know he's fit and everything, but he's looked in the last game. He's looked maybe a little bit like he needs to come out for maybe a game or two. And I just think we might, unless they'll play a half each. So like Smith Rowe will start, and if he's not really doing well, then Aldegaard will come on. I would like to see him play more than 8 minutes, just so we can get a glimpse of how good he is.
Yeah, that's fair enough, Dan. But Emil Smith Rowe sort of what's making us tick at the moment, so I wouldn't really want to sort of, unless he's like injured or so. I think he has to start, to be honest.
Yeah.
When's our next game anyway? Because we're playing tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know
We're
when.
playing tomorrow. When does I think the Europa starts soon, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's the FA Cup this week. So we play on Saturday and then we don't play till next Sunday.
Yep, so that'll be a week off for us.
Yeah.
I actually think that'll play into our advantage as well. Not playing in the FA Cup, especially if we got the Europa League coming up, because it means that it's one less game for important players to get injured.
Yeah, that's true. And I think I said it before. I think it's a shame we're out of the FA Cup because at the end of the day, it's a trophy. It's our trophy, isn't it? So, yeah, I was just gutted that we went out against Southampton, but it was vindicated, the decision, because we beat them in the match after, didn't we? So,
and I'm not devouring. I'm not devaluing the FA Cup in any which way or shape or form, but I just think with the squad that we've got at the moment, sacrifices had to be made, which is why I wasn't really too bothered about going out of the FA Cup.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, we still don't know what's going on with that Europa League match, do we? Because I think they were saying it was going to be moved to a neutral venue, didn't they? So I mean, I don't know whether a decision's been made about that. I don't know.
Yeah. James says Smith Rowe is the next Jack Wilshere.
I don't think so. I don't think he's that injury prone, is he?
And yeah, Grant's, like you said, the Europa might get moved. And then he said Leipzig and Liverpool is moved. It's not being played in Germany.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today, yeah.
Where are they playing that? Do you know?
I don't know. They just said it's not going to be played in Germany. I don't think they've made a decision about that.
Wouldn't that be class if they moved the neutral venue for Arsenal Benfica and put it at Wembley or something? That would be absolute class.
I don't know where they're going to play it.
We've got a good record at Wembley. I think we've only lost one game at Wembley in the new Wembley. I think we've only lost one. Is it one game? 2 games? I think it's 2 games, isn't it, or something? I know it's marginal because I know we lost. I think we lost to. I don't think our record's bad at Wembley, is it?
Yeah, I mean they'll probably play at a neutral venue, won't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Again, so MN says predictions. 2-1 to Aston. 2-1 to Aston Villa, but that depends if Runason plays. I'm hoping Matt Ryan plays.
I think they're pretty sure Matt Ryan is going to play.
Yeah, I'm hoping he plays. Yeah, 2 games. There you go, Grant. Birmingham and Man City. Yeah, that figures as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Birmingham might be one of them.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember that flaming game. Jesus Christ. And do you know what it is? There's like 60% of my family are Birmingham City supporters as well. And I remember that game as well, and it was just I remember my uncle, my other uncle, because I've got a big family. So my uncle, who's a Birmingham City fan, he actually to take the piss out of me because he knew I was an Arsenal fan. He sent me his bloody ticket. He was like, "Here you go, you can have my Wembley ticket." I was like, Jesus Christ. Big up La Copa. Argav says 2-1 to the Arsenal. We take our chances this time and enjoy a lovely kickabout in the park.
Yeah, I know. I think Laboka, he just said not every country is that strict with COVID measures. Germany, for example, Tottenham will play in the Europa League against Wolfsburg in Austria. Yeah, it just depends which countries are viable, basically, for us to play the match in.
Yeah, we did lose to Spurs at Wembley as well, didn't we? But I'm not counting that. I'm counting sort of like the cup
Yeah, that's a
competitions.
league. Yeah, cups.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
cups are different, aren't they?
and I don't even count fucking Spurs. It wasn't even fucking Jesus Christ. Spurs. Oh Jesus, Spurs are irrelevant. Let's put it that way. And bunch of fucking absolute wankers down the road. They're just irrelevant. Yeah, big up to 15 people watching. Remember, smash that like button. Smash that like button as well. So yeah, I'm actually going. I am actually going for a really. I do like. I do think we'll win this game. I think we've got to. I don't think we can afford to lose or draw. So I do think we'll win this game.
Yeah, we can't really afford to lose any more matches, really, and also Villa would have done a double over us. So yeah, a win would be nice, but I'll take a draw as well, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Listen, I think we have pretty much covered everything. So yeah, Russ, I just want to thank you for joining me. Do you just want to let everybody know where they can find you?
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me on again, Dan. Anytime, mate. Yeah, if you just look at Rugby Boy 101 on Twitter and also Arsenal Central on YouTube. So yeah, just come and have a look at my videos and yeah, it's just me sort of ranting and raving about all the matches and everything else. So yeah, it'd be nice if you could subscribe, that would be lovely. Thanks very much, and thanks again, Dan, for having me on. It's great.
Yeah, no worries. Listen, there's 16 of you in the chat, so we'll go and subscribe to Russ as soon as this show ends. And don't forget, Monday at 1:30, I'll be dropping the interview with Fabrizio Romano. So I'll be putting that out there, and that'll be premiering on Monday. So yeah, do stay tuned for that.
Looking forward to it.
I'll be putting it up so you guys can go smash the like button on it, and I'll be advertising it throughout the weekend. And also tomorrow, I will be back with a watch along with Gary from the Arsenal Fans Circle. So yeah, we'll be doing the watch along, and we'll be on air. I'm not sure. I think it's 12:30 kickoff, isn't it? So
It's a really early one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an early one. It's
12:30. Yeah, I keep thinking it's 12:45, but yeah, it's 12:30.
So yeah, we will be on air maybe about 12, maybe 11:45, because it's early over there in the States for Gary as well. So
yeah, Gary wouldn't have had his coffee or his cornflakes yet, would he?
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's Jesus. And mate, and I've only just not long had my breakfast as well. Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say, you usually roll out of bed about 11:30, don't you? So
I usually roll out of, well, do you know what? It depends, because like Sundays I tend to have a lie-in, but I'm usually up about 9 o'clock. Occasionally I've been known just to roll out of bed at like 10 o'clock.
You devil, you.
But do you know what it is, mate? It's this bloody pandemic, not being able to do anything. I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, what the fuck's the point in getting up? I wake up and I'm like, there's no point because there's nothing to do, and then I'll just roll over and have an extra hour in bed.
Well, exactly. But if you haven't got any work or anything to do, it's different, isn't it? I mean, if you're furloughed or whatever, it's boring, isn't it? You're sort of stuck in the same four walls all day, every day, and it's monotonous, it's boring. There's nothing to do, and yeah, I can totally understand why it's getting on top of a lot of people.
And that's the thing. If we had something to do, like when I was going to football and stuff, and I was going out and about, and I was always out. But when you've got stuff to do, it's so much easier to get up because you're like, oh, I've got a nice busy day today. And you know what, mate? I'd love to have a busy day. I really would. I'm just sat here. I know people. I know like you guys are like, oh, I just want to chill out, but I'm just the opposite. I'm like, do you know what? Give me a busy day any day. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just to break the monotonous. Do you know what I mean? Because it is
Mhm.
so monotonous, and I'd rather. I look at people. People are saying that they're rushed off their feet, and I'm like, let's swap. I'll be rushed off my feet, and you can put your feet up for a bit.
Oh it's awful. I mean, so you still got the like frontline staff of the NHS and everything like that, and yeah, and then you've got other people that are just at home, bored out of their minds, they can't do anything.
Yeah, and they need to do something because people's mental health and that in it. They need
Mm.
to just.
Oh, you can definitely see it affects different people in different ways, doesn't it? So
Yeah. Anyway, listen. Instead of, I've just realised we were meant to be wrapping up about 5 minutes ago. We just went completely off the tangent. But yeah, guys, listen. That's the end of the show, and yeah, listen. I'll be back tomorrow with a watch along, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep posting that on socials, but don't forget Fabrizio on Monday. That interview is ready to go, and it'll be 1:30. So do spread the word as well. I'll be in the chat as well because I'll be premiering it. So I'll be in the in the chat as well, chatting with you guys. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, hopefully we can get the 3 points tomorrow. Hopefully we can put that Wolves game behind us, and we can end the week with 3 points to the Arsenal. And until tomorrow, guys, take care and bye bye for now.
of the Arsenal.